Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Park Bowl. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions. It is an opening pitch here. This ball game underway. Miles Fry doing the pitching. And his first offering is going to be a little bit inside for a ball. The second offering is in there for a called strike. With Brody Mitchell. It's now 1-2 as the third pitch is in there. Fry gets set. There's a ground ball foul, first base side. And there is going to be the first strikeout of the ball game for Fry. One down. Here is the pitcher in Griffin Schultz. Thanks going out to many of our wonderful sponsors, Coon Valley Telecommunications, where you get some of the best technology around. The best, let's put it that way, right? Fry, the high chopper, the throw, and it's going to get by. Oh boy, wiped out there was the runner in Schultz. That's going to go down as an error. Down at third, playing third base today is Ben Zom. So one on, one out. Here is Caden Terzina. Hoyam will keep the runner close at first base where Fry is looking. A little bit outside for a ball. Terzina playing third base today in this game, final game of the tournament. There's a strike. Prairie du Chien picking up a win in game 2 over the Westby Coon Valley Bandits. Final score there was 6-3. They picked up a win over West Salem. I remember that score. I forgot to write that one down. That one in tight for a ball. Onalaska posts 3-3-6. Three-one the count now as Fry falls behind here to the number 3 hitter in Caden Terzina. There's a foul ball. Nearly got his teammate over there. Caden Kokaizo, there we go. I knew it when I said it was wrong. Fry gets set, and here he comes. Ground ball. Gonna have to be a quick flip, and it is for out number 2. 4-3 on the putout. Runner will head down to second base in Schultz. 2 down brings up Cocazo, or Cocaizo, whichever way you want to say it. Swing and a miss. There's a strike. Fry comes in with a good fastball, and Cocaizo not able to catch up to it for out number 3. A swing and miss. No runs, no hits, 1 error in the inning. And we will take a break and come right back. Our thanks going out also to Cashton Farm Supply, Ernie Peterson, your organic farming experts, helping us out today with the broadcast. Miles Fry will start things off here in the top half of the first inning. Well, bottom half, actually. The top of the order, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Fry, Olson, and Matheson. First 3 hitters, and then Matthew Weston, if either of them can get on. That's going to get through. We'll go with a base hit on that, I believe. And we're going to get that, actually that's going to go down as an error. Here's Jack Olson now. Runner in Fry. Taking off. Here's a nice hit and run. And that's going to be an easy play, boy, right at the first baseman here in Pierzina. That happened so quick. Olson really got on the ball. But 3 unassisted. A good thing that it was a little hit and run situation. Otherwise, that could have been a little ugly. Curveball hangs upstairs. That'll be a strike. That one missed outside for a ball. Here's a shot that's going to go off the glove. The throw is going to be high, and they got him. Wow. Good play by the shortstop here in Cocazo. Winds up 6-3 on the putout. 2 down. Here is Matthew Weston. Meanwhile, over at third base, can't quite see him there. Coming into view now. Fry, 90 feet away from an opening score here for the 138ers. Popped that one foul. Swing and a miss. Came in a little bit tight, and Weston not able to make the connection. No runs on no hits. One runner left on base. We will move to the top half of the second inning here, as it'll be a quick return. Well, Hunter Morse is going to start things off here for Onalaska. Stepping in, our thanks to Miranda Wright Agency, the American Family Insurance, helping us today. 0-1 the count here for Fry. All your protection under one roof, be sure to get a hold of Miranda Wright. Swing and a miss. Now Morse behind 0-2 in the count. Here's a ball lifted foul. Right side. Another foul ball. Couple of good cuts in here by Morse. We saw him on the Junior Legion team doing a lot of catching, probably grooming him for occasions such as this. He's really battling here. Fry shakes off the first sign. Comes back and just missed outside. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss. He came back in on the attack, and Morse not able to fend that one off. That is strikeout number 3 in the ball game here for Miles Fry. Now stepping in is Landon Hubert. Could be Hubbard. Probably Hubbard. And he is playing second base today. Took a cut at that first one. Not able to connect. Now a bunt right out in front. Fry gets it and throws in time for out number 2. Trying to bunt for the base hit and came up empty with that one on a 1-3 put out. Thanks going out to the Aging and Disability Resource Center of Vernon County, keeping an eye on our senior citizens and disabled citizens. Also the Bank of Cashton, Independent Nature, serving Cashton and the surrounding communities. Doing a great job, and of course the HSAs. That rode in pretty tight right across the legs there, and it's going to be a ball, 1-1 to Seth Kowalski, doing the DHing here today. There's a strike. Seth had been catching quite a bit in this tournament, but today he's getting a break. And Morse doing the catching here, at least for the first part of the ball game. Well, if you want to find out more about opportunities for residents, volunteers, donors, and even employees at Bethel Home and Services, there's a punch out. 637-2171, 608 is your area code. The fourth strikeout of the ball game. No runs, no hits, and nobody left on base. A very quick 1-2-3 inning for Miles Fry and the 138ers. Here's Braden Peterson now. Peterson looking to try and get something going here. No score in this ball game, by the way. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Here's a ground ball. Second baseman, the throw in time to get the out. 4-3 on the putout. The games here this weekend, tell you what, they've been great games, unpredictable games. The pitching, pretty solid. The only game that kind of got out of hand, I remember the other night with Prairie du Chien last night, losing to Onalaska 12-6. They gave up 5 runs in the 6th and the 7th innings, 5 runs each. They went into that 6th inning up 6-2. There's a strike. And then all of a sudden things just kind of dissipated a little bit, I guess. That's the only one that I recall where it was, a fair margin. There was an 8-0 victory Westby had over West Salem. 8-run rule was in effect. But even that was a good ball game. Missed inside on the shins. A lot of good pitching, as I mentioned. Here's a high fly ball, and this is going to be foul down the line there. The right fielder just kind of lost track of that one. Looked like he thought he had a little, maybe not as much room as he did have. Kind of what it looked like. This is going to be a little toss, and that's not going to be in time. And boy, hustling down the line there was Tyler Quackenbush. That's what effort will do for you. Yeah, I like that from a coach's standpoint anyways. Going to bring up Joe Cairns now. He is DHing for Ben Zom at third base. The first offering is in there for a strike. Thanks to Carmen Fortune. Be sure to contact Carmen at 608-606-2497 as that ball's fouled off. Lifelong resident of the Cooley region, she can tell you a whole lot of neat and wonderful things about this beautiful area. Your New Directions real estate expert. And that big town product atmosphere and yet a small town service helping you out. That is Cashton Building Supply along with CBS Design with today's ball games. Here's a ball up over the top, and that'll be a base hit. Here's Alex Hoyam. Jack Dahl on deck. Hoyam, the first baseman, going to take a strike. Ball in the dirt. Nice job knocking that one down by Morse, the catcher. Morris going to take a moment here and walk out and chat with his pitcher in Griffin Schultz. That's going to get away from the catcher, and the runners move up one spot. Quackenbush to third. Cairns with the base hit to second. That is fouled off here. And the count is 2-2. No score in the ball game, but the 138ers threatening right here. Looks like both sets of players are ready. There's a swing and a miss. Boy, what a pitch right there by Schultz. Here's Jack Dow stepping in with 1 out. Actually make that 2 outs. As Braden Peterson grounded out for out number 1. I wrote it down, just didn't put the number down. So I kind of looked over that one. Dell sitting with a 1-1 offering. That's going to be in there at the knees. One and two now. And wow, another punch out. This is turning out going to be a dandy game again. No runs on 2 hits. They'll leave the runner stranded on the base path. Back with more action here from the Park Bowl. No score after 2 complete. Looking here at the top half of any number 3, no score in the ball game. It is the left fielder in Landon Stewart. Then back to the top of the order. 9-1-2. Owen Trainer is being DH'd for by a little comeback here. We better talk about that real quick, and the throw is in plenty of time here. 1-3 for the putout. Oh, excuse me, that was Joseph Walters. Now it's Landon Stewart. Got ahead of myself again. 1 down with Walters grounding 1-3 to Miles Fry. Here's Stewart now. Walters, by the way, is the right fielder. Stewart, the left fielder. I had that part right. It just was a little bit behind in the batting order, or ahead of myself on that one. 1-1 offering, and that's fouled back. It's 1-2. Our thanks to Eagle Title Company. That's Lori Holte, doing business only in our 3 immediate area counties, Vernon, La Crosse, and Monroe. We appreciate her wonderful support. That one buzzed the head of the hitter in Stewart. That's going to be a walk here issued as that ball was up on the helmet area. And with one on, there's one down, there's one on. And we go back to the top of the order with Brody Mitchell. The ball is lifted foul heading to the parking lot area. Chasing after a car or two. And also some young future ball players trying to hunt down that baseball. That'll be upstairs. Swing and a miss. Tried to hold back, but committed a little bit more than he wanted to, did Brody Mitchell. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. That is out number 2 now. Fry has 5 strikeouts now. He had 2 in the first, 2 in the second. Has 1 right now and has a chance for another strikeout here with Griffin Schultz, who was on by an error back in the first inning. This is a little fly ball, and it's going to be dropping in for a base hit. Just over the head of Jack Olson. And Olson was getting back. Well, he was moving as quick as he could. That ball just kept going away from him. Two on with 2 down. Zierna with the at-bat fouls this one off out of play. Another pop-up. This one should be caught, and it is by Hoyam for out number 3. Well, no runs on 1 hit and 1 runner left on base. We are going to move to the bottom half of the 3rd inning here. No score in the ball game, and we are going to go back to the top of the order when we return. Welcome back to today's ball game. We jump into the bottom half of inning number 5. Here's a drive by Jack Olson. That's going to be caught out in right field. So out number 1 as we begin this bottom half of the 5th inning. Apologize for losing the other couple of innings here. When we come back, we had some literally technical difficulties with the taping. Stepping in now, Connor Matheson, and he is going to lace one right back up the middle for a base hit. So Matheson, with 1 down, comes up with a shot to get on base. And that will bring up the cleanup man today in this ball game in Matthew Weston, the catcher. Weston today, there's going to be, looks like a strike
Weston taking a look here, 0 for 2 right now. A pretty good ball game. It's 3-0 in favor of the 138ers. There's a called strike. Schultz on the mound, pitching here for Onalaska. That's going to be outside and getting away from the catcher in Morse, and hustling down to second base is Connor Matheson. With 1 on and 1 down, runner now in scoring position for Weston. That offering is going to ride up on the letters for a ball. Well, Viroqua, here's a swing and a miss, and that will be out number 2. Viroqua, if they can hold on to this lead, maintain the advantage, they will pick up the Legion Championship here, their own tournament once again. They have had some excellent years, some great success in their own tournament. This new format, as we've mentioned throughout the tournament, with 5 teams in a round robin. That ball pops away from Morse and hustling down to third base, as you can see, in Connor Matheson. There's a foul ball. Braden Peterson, the right fielder, trying to come up with another base hit. He's 1 for 2 today. Base hit in his last at bat. This is popped up, and that will be caught over here by the third baseman for out number 3. Well, no runs on 1 hit and 1 runner left on base here in the bottom half of inning number 5. We'll take a very, very quick break, and we're going to come right back with the top half of inning number 6. Back we come again. We take a look here in the top half of the 6th inning. Onalaska looking to try and get something started with the 3-4-5 part of their order. That is Caden Perzina, the third baseman, stepping in. And the first offering is going to be in there for a called strike. Miles Fry doing the pitching here for this final game. The 138ers. There's a called strike. Here's a little chopper down the third base side. It's a fair ball, and just running that out, it's going to be an infield single for Perzina. Able to scoot down the line. He was flying. So Perzina on, that will bring up Caden Kokaizo, or Kokaizo, whichever way. I think it's Kaizo. Regardless, it's 2 Cadens in a row. Clean off the plate here as we take a look. Fry typically at shortstop. Jack Olson taking over that position while Fry is on the mound. A little moment here as they check on some things down at first base. But again, we want to say thanks to all of those wonderful sponsors. You'll see them. You've seen them in the corner of your screen. We thank them and giving us a chance to get all of these games on streaming, and then of course you have them here on our YouTube channel, WWVP. There's a called strike, starting things off here with a pitch on the outside part of the plate to Kokaizo. Fry in the stretch comes in. There's a ground ball up over the middle, and good play there. My goodness, talk about some range. That was Jack Olson over second base. We're not able to see the throw to first there, but he rifled that one over, and there's one down. 6-3 on the putout. Erzina finds himself now at second base. That's going to bring up Hunter Morse, the catcher. Morse is going to take a called strike. Again, a good fastball there from Fry. Number of these Legion teams with numerous pitchers on the roster, and I tell you what, you need all kinds of arms once you get into the tournament trail. This is a good experience for the upcoming regionals, and if you can qualify for the state tournament, regionals, a 3-day situation for the most part, sometimes 4, of course, depending on wins and losses, and even the weather for that matter. State tournament series, there a ball gets by Matthew Weston, and Perzina is going to hustle down to third base. Yeah, you get to the state tournament, you need a ton of arms, because if you keep winning, it's 5 days of baseball, a game a day. And that's a double elimination tournament, just like your regional. There's a swing and a miss, and the strikeout here for Miles Fry, and there's one away. That's going to bring Landon Hubert to the plate, the second baseman. Right-handed hitter. First offering is going to be lifted foul behind everybody. Let's take a look at Hubbard today. He is 0 for 2 so far, as we're here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Swing and a foul ball. Hubert with a couple of strikes on him now. Fry looking for out number 2. Check that out, number 3. That ball's going to be down in the dirt and knocked down, popping out in front of Weston. That one, I think, maybe ricocheted bouncing off the home plate area right into the old chest protector. Out Weston, but again, he blocked it, kept the ball in front of him. There's a strike. Talking about pitching, you have, for the 138ers, you have Tyler Quackenbush, you have Connor Matheson, Miles Fry here, Jack Olson. Here's our ground ball. That's going to get through for a base hit. and an RBI. So a nice hit right back up the middle by Hubbard. And now it's a 3-1 ball game. Let's take a look here. This is actually going to be Owen Trainer, as he will step in to hit left-handed batter. Trainer was being DH for, but now with the changes that have gone on during the game, Trainer now is batting for himself. So this is his first official at bat of the game. That's going to run a little bit up on the shoulder for a ball. Trainer trying to keep the inning alive here. There's a called strike on a fastball from the right-handed pitching of Miles Fry. Well, the breeze blowing out to center field. Quick toss over and back in rather easily there was Hubbard. And that's going to be a walk. That ball dropped down right around the ankles of Trainer. And so Trainer with the walk here. And we have runners at first and second. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. Let's check and see what happens. Well, Alex Hoyam is going to come in relief here for Miles Fry, with runners at first and second. The first offering is going to be just a bit outside as he faces Joseph Walters, the second baseman. Hoyam, that ball is going to pop away from Weston, and the runners are going to move up to second and third. Hoyam, another one of those guys that can come in and give you a couple of innings or more. Once in a while, he may start, depending on, as far as pitching, depending on how many games have been played, where they're at in their rotation. And here's one of them. There's a called strike to Walters. That one right around waist level. And another strike came right back, just a little bit more down the pipeline. Walters not pulling the trigger. Now just a very quick here, little timeout. Quick discussion here to the left. But we certainly hope that you've enjoyed watching all of these games, not only streaming live on the Twitch Viroqua channel, but also, of course, here with the YouTube, so folks can come back and watch time and again. Here's the offering. It's a swing and a miss, and that will end the inning. However, Onalaska will pick up one run in the inning. They get one run on a couple of hits, and they will leave two on base after a walk was also being issued in the inning. We'll come back with the bottom half of the sixth right around the corner. It's a 3-1 ball game as we will take a look at Tyler Quackenbush stepping in. Tyler typically has been the number 4 hitter, but has been dropped down to the number 6 spot here in today's ball game. I think he was in the number 6 spot yesterday as well. Still always a danger. He might be struggling a little bit. There's a called strike inside part of the plate. Swinging a foul ball. That one ricocheting off not only the cement here, but also kind of might have caught the pole over there. I'm going to check this out, make sure that's not scuffed up too bad. Looks like it'll stay in the pocket here of umpire. Quackenbush behind in the count here, and there's a swing and a miss, and that will end his at bat. So 1 down, and now we're going to bring up, I believe this is going to be Joe Cairns. Yes, it is. Cairns, DH today for Ben Zom. Coach Peter Swanson getting players in a number of different ways. Opening pitch, a curveball that drops in there for a strike. That one fooled Cairns as he was spinning, thinking it was going to hit him. Next offering is outside for a ball. Schultz deals up. It's a swing and a miss by the DH. Schultz now out in front. That'll be upstairs. There's a fastball, but it's down under the knees. Karen's trying to get on here for the 138ers. And that ball, the curve, skimmed him in the arm. So hit by the pitch. Cairns will hustle down to first base. Coach coming over, just want to double check. Did he try and get out of the way or not? But no change in the call here. So a runner on with 1 down. And that is going to bring up the pitcher in Alex Hoyam. Hoyam today is looking for his first base hit. He's struck out twice with Griffin Schultz. There's a strike. Hoyam, here's a quick toss back over to first and back in easily. Hoyam with some pop in the bat. See what he can do here. Schultz with a strike on him. And that's going to be fouled off. And that got the umpire. That's not going to feel good. Well, sometimes even the umpires, of course, not a fun spot behind the plate, and they'll walk that one off as it caught him right in the old face mask area. Here's a swing and a drive that's going to sneak through for a base hit. Just out of the reach between short and third. And Alex Hoyam is on with his first hit of the ball game. That puts him at 1 for 3 today. Getting down to second base was Joe Cairns. And stepping in now is Jack Dahl. Jack's going to take the first offering from Schultz in there for a called strike. The next offering just a bit inside. It's ball one. 1-1 now. Here's a bunt down the first base side, and we're not able to see that, but he actually is going to beat that out. Schultz, coming off the mound, tried to pick it up. It just kicked off his glove, but stayed in front of him. Tried to pick it up and tag him, not able to do that. And tell you what, Jack Dahl hustling down the line. We're going to give him a base hit, and now all of a sudden, bases are loaded. And we're back to the top of the order. This is Vinny Klum, and that's going to be a bunt. Here's 1, 2 runs coming across. Here comes 3 as the throw got away from the first baseman. 3 runs coming across here, and Klum winds up down at third base. He just kept motoring. Got all the way around, and we're going to give Vinny a base hit and then an error on the throw. I really do think Vinny was going to be safe as Schultz came out. And now, speaking of coming out, so will the coach here. We're probably going to see a pitching change. I thought for sure we were going to see a pitching change, but I guess not. Staying in the ball game is Griffin Schultz on the mound, and he's going to face a very tough out here in Jack Olson with a runner in Vinny Klum down at third. That ball is going to get away, and Klum's going to stay home at third base as the ricochet comes back to Morse. Not that far away, and they're going to play it safe here. Here's a ball lifted to left field, and left fielder will catch. Here comes the throw, and it's going to be cut off here, and Klum is going to be across the plate. A sac fly here for Jack Olson. Scoring another run. That is the 4th run of the inning. And now that will be it. And second time coming out here for Griffin Schultz. Landon Hubert is going to step onto the mound now in relief here for Griffin Schultz in the bottom half of the 6th inning. 4 runs have come across, and Viroqua has, I guess, more or less broke this game open. Connor Matheson, and he's going to take the first pitch. Oh, he has just driven that out of the ballpark. It is a home run for Connor Matheson. He took that opening pitch that came right down the middle and said, "See you later." The 5th run of the inning. It is now 8-1 here in favor of Viroqua. Catcher's going to come out and just have a word with Hubert, kind of let him know that those things are going to happen. Well, with that in mind, you shrug off the home run because you've got another tough out coming up here. Matthew Weston, who's going to take a strike. Weston looking for his first base hit of the ball game. He's 0 for 3 right now. Next offering is high and away. That will even the count at 1 apiece. A big inning here in the bottom of the 6th. Griffin Schultz doing a great job pitching here for Onalaska, but he also was running out of pitches number-wise. There's a ball that pops up over the top on Morse. Here's the kick and fire that's low and away. Weston will get a walk from Hubert, and there's a runner on with 2 down. That's going to bring up Braden Peterson. Peterson, the lefty, takes that one. Oof, that one came in and caught him right on the hip. Not even able to get away from that one. So 2 are on. And it's going to bring up Tyler Quackenbush for the second time in this inning. Tyler swung and missed. Went down swinging for out number 1. There's a foul ball. And he'll fall behind 0-1. Hubert rotating the arm a little bit, trying to get himself ready here in the next offering coming up. He comes in. It's going to be a call strike on a curve at the letters here. Quackenbush, much to his dismay. Hubert takes a look, and here he comes. Fastball. It's going to be a punch out here to end the inning. The 138ers come up, though, with 5 runs and an 8-1 lead. 8-1 lead here as we begin the top half of inning number 7 at Onalaska. Well, they know what's in front of them. They need 7 runs to send the game to the bottom of the 7th inning. The opening pitch here to Landon Stewart. It's the 9-1-2 part of the order. Not a bad place to be starting things off here. There's a swing and a drive that is going to drop in for a base hit. Stewart split the defense out there in left center field. So 1 on, nobody out. We go back to the top of the order. Nice job there by Weston, scooting over to his right, knocking the ball down. Alex Hoyam says, "Can I get a different ball?" Hoyam into the stretch, and here he comes. That's going to be downstairs. Again, blocked, popping the ball out in front. of Weston, keeping a runner close to home at first base. That ball is going to be way downstairs and off home plate to the right side. And now Hoyam falls behind in the count. He comes back, and same spot it's going to be ball 4. Runners now at first and second here as Mitchell gets the walk. And it's going to bring up Griffin Schultz. Schultz, again, the pitcher of record here for Onalaska, as he's been relieved by Hubert. Schultz, the right-handed hitter, gonna chop this one. It's gonna get through for a base hit. And coming around here, nope, they're gonna hold him now. Good call there by the coach at Onalaska, taking the turn, and they got back to third base. A wise move there. That is going to load the bases up now. And Caden Perzina gonna step in. Let's take a look here and see what Perzina has done today. He's won, there's a called strike, he's 1 for 3. His last at bat in the 6th inning, he got the base hit, and he is the lone run right now for Onalaska. But they're knocking on the door here. There's a swing and a strike. But they're knocking on the door with nobody out and bases loaded. Alex Hoyam. Here's a ground ball. They'll touch third. Nice play over there by Zom. They'll give up a run and get the out. So a run coming across here in Landon Stewart. Meanwhile, Mitchell, with good speed, is taken off the base path, being forced out at third. Zom on the 5 unassisted play, and there's 1 out. Still 2 runners on, and stepping in is going to be Caden Cocazo. And again, I apologize. It's Cocazo or Cocaizo. I want to lean towards Cocaizo. There's a strike. Hoyam coming back. Here's a swing and a drive out to right field. That's going to be a base hit. And a run comes across again. A second run here for Onalaska. That was Griffin Schultz. So a nice base hit to the right side by Cocaizo. And that should bring up Hunter Morse. Morse stepping in again from that right side. Pops the first pitch up, and nobody can get to it. Dropped right between Zom and Weston. So new life here for Morse, who is again looking for his first base hit of the ball game. He struck out twice, was on by an error. That was the on by the air was, let's see, when was that? That was back in the 4th inning. Otherwise, he struck out in the 2nd and struck out in the previous inning, the 6th inning. Quick little toss over to first. but back in easily was Kokaizo. Here's the next offering, and boy, a pinpoint shot right there by Hoyam for the second strike. Hoyam is set, so is Morse. And it's a swing and a strike, and it's going to be out number 2. That was a good pitch, definitely in there for the strike, and Morse just not able to catch up to it. 2 down now for Onalaska as they try to battle back here. They picked up a couple of runs, and it's 8-5 now. Still a long ways to go. Here's Landon Hubert. Now the pitcher fouls the first offering. Off to the right a little bit here. Here's a swing and a pop-up center field, and Matheson is there for the grab to end this ball game. Wow, what a game here, and what a 6th inning for the Viroqua 138ers. They picked up 5 runs. It was a tight game, 3-0, and they blew it open. They got 3 runs in a row in the 3rd to take that early lead, and then 5 more in the 6th. It was 8-1, and the final 8-3 as Onalaska comes back and scores a couple of here in the top of the 7th inning. Congratulations going out to the Viroqua 138ers as they shake hands with Onalaska. They will pick up the win here in their own Legion tournament. We hope that you've enjoyed watching this Western Wisconsin video production of the Viroqua Legion Baseball Tournament here from the Park Bowl. Ken Manning saying so long for now, and we will see you very soon somewhere out there on the diamond. Have a great week, everyone.